All right, all right, all right. Hey, everybody. It's Matthew McConaughey, and I'm filling in for Napalm Dawn this week because he's out on vacation, and all right, that's cool. Listen, I wanted to step in and do this for him today because I was playing Marvel Avengers Alliance even before they paid me. Did I actually was the original commercial spokesperson for Marvel Avengers Alliance. All right, that's pretty awesome, man. Yeah. Anyway, today we're going to talk about the week in Marvel Avengers Alliance, and we're going to call this the Free Gold Edition. All right, all right. Hey, everybody. So, here we are for the week in Marvel Avengers Alliance. Today is Saturday, September 17th. And we're going to call this the Free Gold Edition because we are now at a point where Marvel Avengers Alliance support, Playdom, has known full well about the roulette issues. So people who submitted tickets within the last 8, 9, 10 days or so pretty much were just guaranteed getting their 2K gold. Then there was a surprise 2K gold for everybody, as far as I know, just about a day or two ago. So that bumped me up to about 4,000. And other people who weren't reporting the roulette issues, they got bumped up to 2,000 or so. So that pretty much, I mean, that's it. We're now like in the Marvel Avengers Alliance 2 kind of a setup over here where we could just like buy our way through the rest of the game. My luck for the ISOs of Spec Ops is incredible. I have won on so many of the daily roulettes. I have won so many ISO buckets of 1,000. It's been crazy. I mean, I just logged in and I got 500k. The sad thing is, this burst of gold has actually created a shortage of the smaller currency, and that is silver. Now, as you can see, if you're running low on ISO, you can convert the gold. If you are running low on purple points, you can convert the gold. If you're running low on command points, you can convert the fucking gold. Well, guess what? Can't do anything with silver, and that is just kind of typical short-sighted Playdom-ness over here. I mean, look. For those who have known me down the stretch, I have tried to defend the game as much as I possibly could. I'm not exactly trying to defend Playdom, but I've said I'm continuing to do content for the game, and am looking to do videos as if the game wasn't dying, and we saw that with Way of the Gunfist, and we still got some more stuff coming. But this is a little short-sighted because everybody you need to train is going to cost you silver. And if people are taking this burst of gold and doing what is going to come naturally to us, and that is train shitloads of people to 15, we're going to wind up with a silver issue. Because even if we hit like speed up and everybody does all their heroes in about 5 minutes, okay? That's going to be a ridiculous amount of silver all at once. And we can't convert for that. And that's a problem. So if I was just to look at myself and look at what I still have to do. So Warlock is a definite because I would definitely be competing. Alright, take 2. Completing the blasters because provided the game was still going on, that's a definite. After that, the bruisers are all set, so they're fine. Phyla would be getting the bump. And she should be here in the scrappers somewhere, I would guess. So I don't think she's counting as a bruiser. Nope, nope, she's counting as bruiser. There she is. So, yeah, she would be getting the bump to 15, too, as a definite. So, 2 more levels for Adam, 1 more for Phyla. White Tiger, out of respect for her awesomeness, and because my generalists were complete, she would get it. So, right now, Agent Venom is going to 14, and I think maybe Shayna is going up a level. So, I mean, it would be just... Oh, Shatterstar. Shitterstar is going up. So, Agent Venom and Shitterstar are going. Leaving me with Karnak, Wolverine, 2 for Medusa, 1 for Gambit, 1 for Shit Falcon, 1 for Ant-Man, 1 for Shit Victor, 1 for Shit Spider-Man, Shayna, and Kitty Pryde. So, I mean, there's definitely some people that I would be doing. Do I think I would run out of the 10 million silver? Could be close. It really might be close to cap this before I go, but in Playdom's short-sightedness, and I do believe it is absolutely fair to smack them for this, we can't convert. And I know it's already affecting one person. I've seen Kingfisher post, hey, does anybody know what is the most expensive things to sell for silver? And that highlights a major problem that we're having right now is in MAA2, we are capable of, like I've been saying, pyramid scheming ourselves and bringing everything up and getting the most out of the game while we still can. And we have full capabilities of doing as such, other than trials that require you to do things. There are no ways of skipping that. The good thing is, alright, here on the frag grenade, let's just see. I probably can't, no. It's not going to let me type. Frag grenades might certainly be a way to go. I mean, I'm going to set this to 50 and see how much silver this is. Well, there you go. I mean, that's 33k right there. So let's get it up to 100. And then it's easy math times roughly 8. Alright, well 99, that's about 65, so it's not hard to figure 8 times that. That's a decent amount. That's probably at least 1 hero. Cluster grenades, I have even more of them, but they sell for less. Molotovs. So it looks like frag grenades are looking pretty good right now at 660. First aid packs. Alright, so we got some options. If you are really, really strapped for silver and have never gone on a big selling spree before, we probably have some options. I have over 1,000 Kunai Barrage, even though they don't sell for a whole lot. Grenades are still looking to be the top. Nearly 900 stingers. Not seeing anything topping out over that 600 mark for a little while here. Yeah, probably not going to see any more over here. And the numbers are going down considerably. So it looks like there are definitely some things that you can recoup some of the cost, but God, I still have almost 100 Norton shields. And they only sell for 10. That tells you how far back in the game's history this goes. God, even the admissible evidences sell for shit. Agent Venoms, they're not too bad. Antitoxins are trash. Wait, let's see how... Yeah, the apple ciders aren't too bad. 2 black mirrors, that's funny. Believe it or not, that is not anything to do with that mirror from a recent Spec Ops. That has nothing to do with it. Ooh, extra lockboxes don't seem to be too bad. 500 a lockbox. No way I would sell candy buckets. I plan to run my candy buckets down into the ground. Cloaking devices aren't too bad. Coagulators are garbage. 36. Oh, hey, there you go. ISOs might do you well. 36 stoic ISOs. That's not too bad. You might have some luck with ISOs that you never wind up using, and should be able to sell those for a hefty sum. Gear doesn't really sell for much, and you're probably not going to have a lot of gear that's going to have duplicates and everything. I mean, can you imagine how sad it would be if the game is on its way out and you had to sell your Peace Pulsar for silver and got a measly 800 for it? But it's like everything is allowed to be converted except for the fucking silver. I mean, even the lockboxes, I believe when I last checked, are completely available. And game just froze up. Yeah. So, I mean, there you go. If you ever missed out on a lockbox hero, now's your chance to get it. Or maybe something sells really well that's contained in the lockboxes. Convert your gold into lockboxes, open the lockboxes. I don't know. Mostly what I've been doing is getting the heroes up there and finishing off my mighty weapons. I went back to that mission and just kept respinning until I got just about everything that I know of. The one that I lack is the anti-Kurth one, which is the dagger. The anti-rune one. It's the only one I haven't had drop yet, even with my furious respinning, but I would think that that would be kind of a shame if people are blocked out from 15ing everything just because of the lack of silver and the fact that this click doesn't work. And in all honesty, I would encourage people who, if that's what they get down to, like maybe 3 last heroes that they can't train because they lack the silver and can't convert, honestly, I would do a ticket on it. I mean, why not pummel Playdom on the way out? We pummeled them for the roulettes, and it worked. And everybody who didn't even complain about the roulettes yet got 2,000. So, you know, I believe at this point that I'm at a stage of the game that if it came down to me, I would ticket it. Because why not? I mean, what do we really have to lose at this point? And do we really owe it to Playdom to play nice at this point? So, going forward and for future videos over here, what I plan to be doing, as I said, is Way of the Gunfist is done, and that was courtesy of Agent Ree. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is Banewalker, which is combining an entire class with a specific ISO and the magical debuff Bane. I'm going to be trying to renew my ideas for mock team-ups. I believe somebody in a recent video asked for some Greythoth team-ups, but I don't really know if I can do that because he doesn't spark anything for me. He doesn't do much that sparks any major ideas for me, like Mach does. The only thing that I think could go well with him is a pyrophoric person, and the only thing that jumps off the page at me for that, Rocket has some stuff towards pyrophoric, and Sunfire does, but that's kind of about it. And not Sin is really hard to make some teams around, and I mean, he's got this psychic attack over here, but that's the only thing he has, so like trying to put him with like psychic boosting people, not not he doesn't do it for me. He does not create a brain thinky synergy for me, unfortunately. Other than the fact of maybe trying to put him with some agent gear that causes Sin to try to get that Eye of the Serpent to proc a little bit more. Um, but that's really all that I can think of. The other thing that I could think of is setting him up to tank with Phoenix via Mind Link and make use of the Breaker of Wills that halves the damage from non-hallowed attacks, but I don't really have a lot of ideas for him. So that's weird, that little blaster thing over there. Slightly out of it's out of place because his name's so big. The other thing that I'm thinking of is a video dealing with bugs that have existed for a while towards the end of the game. And I got a private message about, or I saw something about the fact that when things miss, they still cause effects. And Grey Gargoyle is a very good one for that. He's been broken since we've dealt with Grey Gargoyle. They've never fixed him. That is a phenomenal bug to work with. Somebody brought up the Mephisto getting channeled by Fiza. That's not going to make the video because it's too recent. But the fact that Mephisto has bugged out for the years that we've dealt with him, that would make it. And I have some music that I think will be good for a perfect last day or two closing tribute to the game. I really have a good idea for what I think is going to be an emotional last video for the game. And I'm going to go back and look at some of my original game footage that I put up on YouTube. Some of my original PvP team-ups like the Torch of Liberty and Team Up the Irons. Some of my more classic teams that I've dealt with like Hafe and Molly. Touch upon them. Hafe and ASG. X4 Psylocke and Archangel. Footage of my Mega Boss damage, Mega PvP damage. I've shared the soundtrack that I want to use with some people in my line chat, and they agree. It really fits the mood, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Also going to be doing videos on MAA replacements. Going to be doing more videos on Iron Maiden's Legacy of the Beast as I'm beginning to adapt more and more to that game. And I find I like it. I really like spending time in that game. And there's even some things that I'm holding off doing so that I could put it as footage for the next video. Marvel Future Fight, still going pretty strong there. And one or two people have asked for a video on what the deal is with comic cards and everything like that. So I'll probably have a video coming up on that soon. And, a lot of people have mentioned the Star Wars game. Of course, that means continuing to deal with Disney. And I think I will at least dip my finger in that pool a little bit and test the waters out and see if that's worth doing a video on too. So, there you go, guys. There is the week in Marvel Avengers Alliance. I would like to thank my good friend Matthew McConaughey for stepping in for me for a little while in the beginning of the video. And I will see you guys next video. And remember, keep those ideas coming for bugs that have just never been fixed. I need content for that video. Thanks, folks. Have a good one.